All right, we continue with Breakfast Live this morning. As I said, we have a lot of interesting guests joining us. And this morning, we're joined by Sam Even, who is the winner of Big Brother UK 2013. And also joining us is Emily Bell. She is the program manager for Sound Seekers and joining us this morning on Breakfast Live. Welcome, Emily.
Thanks. Nice to meet
Welcome, Sam.
Thank you.
Good to meet another Sam. Sam.
Sam's everywhere.
Everywhere, Sam. But hey, your first time in Malawi?
Yeah, it's the first time. Really stunning so far.
Okay.
Really have a good time.
Okay.
Yeah, good company.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. When did you come? How long have you been here?
We came here on Friday. Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we had a 21-hour journey all together.
Okay.
So, but luckily I slept on the plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hope you don't have any jet lag.
No, I got nothing.
Okay. Hey, wonderful. You're here with Sound Seekers. First of all, maybe Emily, just tell us about what Sound Seekers does and the organisation.
So Sound Seekers is a UK-based NGO, but with projects in different countries in Africa. And Malawi is actually one of our most exciting countries because we have just launched a big 4-year programme which will be based at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital here in Blantyre. And what we're doing there is we are working with the hospital to develop a comprehensive service for audiology. So audiology is testing hearing, fitting hearing aids. Like Sam and I, we both wear hearing aids. And there are many Malawians in need of those services who are not accessing them at the moment. So the project has different elements. One of the main things is that we are building from scratch an audiology clinic at Queen's, which will be ready within the next year.
Yes.
The second thing that we are doing is we are training Malawi's first 2 audiologists. So there are 2 Malawian ladies who will travel to London next year and do a master's in audiology. So when they come back, they will be employed by Queen's Hospital and they will run the service. And while they're away, and for the duration of the project, we have an American audiologist who's called Courtney, Dr. Courtney Karen, who's based at Queen's. So she's already there. She'll be there for 4 years. She's already seeing patients. She's already training the team. So although the clinic's not ready yet, the services are available. And one of the things we've been doing this week is introducing Sam to some of the people who have received hearing aids and different kinds of services from the clinic in Queen's at the moment. So we're really excited because what we want to do is to be able to support the government of Malawi to create a sustainable service. So at the end of 4 years, when our support finishes, there'll be a clinic. It will be run by Malawians who are employed by the Ministry of Health, and that will be really good for the country, we hope.
Wonderful. Wow. So, Sam, what is your involvement in Sound Seekers?
Basically, I come out here and I'm going to try and raise as much awareness as possible because I've got a bit of a following back at home. And when I go on social media and I try and raise the profile of Sound Seekers and what we're doing out there. So also out here, I'm visiting the patients who are hard of hearing and visiting the audiology services and schools, and I'm interviewing these people, and it's like so I can relate to them and could I kind of know what question to ask. So it's kind of get information out of them.
Okay, wow. But very interesting is that you actually won Big Brother UK in 2013, despite having some hearing impairment. Tell us about that experience.
Okay, at first I got very nervous because I didn't know how I was going to cope in there, but I thought, what the hell, I just go in. And for the first 5 weeks, I would say, it was very difficult for me because there were 13 other housemates in with me, but everyone was talking at the same time. I was very excited. It was very difficult for me to keep up because I lip read.
That's right.
So, for example, now if Emily was talking and you spoke up, like at the same time, I'd be like, and then I would have lost. That's right. Like concentration of that subject. So as time went on and more people got evicted, it was easier for me because I got to know the people as well as the number was lower. And then I kind of came out of my shell a bit more. And then, yeah, I won it then, yeah. Got to the final.
And you won it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. That must have been a very big moment for you.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us, how big is the problem of hearing loss in the world? And maybe we can talk about Africa and so far what you know about Malawi and the situation.
So the burden of hearing loss globally is quite substantial. The World Health Organization estimates that there are around 360 million people worldwide living with disabling hearing loss. So disabling hearing loss means, you know, without any assistance, it's very difficult for these people, as it would be for Sam and I, in fact, to lead normal lives, to interact with family and friends, to go to school, to keep a job. And one thing about the countries where sound seekers are working, and that includes Malawi, is there's actually a lot more deafness and more hearing impairment than, for example, the UK, where we're from. And there are several reasons for that. Many people don't realise, but there are several illnesses that can damage hearing, and many of those illnesses are very common in countries like Malawi. Illnesses like measles, which can be prevented by vaccine, but obviously some children don't get that vaccine. Measles, mumps, meningitis, but then also many of the drugs used to treat diseases that are prevalent in Malawi can damage hearing. So the drugs used to treat tuberculosis are ototoxic, which means they damage your hearing. Quinine used to treat malaria can damage hearing.
That's right.
And also it's other things like simple ear infections. If you imagine, you know, in rural Malawi, where people are not in the habit of going to the clinic for simple reasons.
That's right.
So if a child has a weeping ear, maybe the mother will ignore it, but if it's ignored for too long, it can become something much more serious and can eventually damage the child's hearing. So often when I visit schools for the deaf in countries like Malawi, if you talk to the head teacher and ask about the children at the school, she will be able to tell you this child was not born deaf, they became deaf because of measles. This child became deaf because of quinine injection. So it's very worrying, and there's a lot that can be done to prevent deafness happening in the first place, but there's a lot that needs to be done to help people who are living with hearing impairment so that they can lead fuller lives and contribute to society.
That's right, that's right. How long are you expecting to be here in Malawi?
So I'm just on a short visit because we're making this film, but I do come from time to time. It's my second visit this year, and then we have our permanent representative, Dr. Karen, who's at the Queen's Hospital, and we have very close relationships with the Ministry of Health, Dr. Wakisa Mulwafu, who's Malawi's only ear, nose and throat surgeon. We work very closely with him. So yeah, we're really happy to be here.
Okay, all right. So did other housemates, Sam, know that you had a hearing problem when you were in the Big Brother house? And do you think maybe you had some sympathy from some viewers and that's why you won?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. A lot of people took into account that I was hard of hearing, and a lot of people said in the first half I wasn't entertaining enough, which I agree, because it was very difficult for me to get involved. So we do get some viewers who thought other people deserve to win more, but I mean every Big Brother is like that. You do get viewers who tend to target some sort of abuse at you, but it's the way it goes. I'm just really happy I applied. I can deal with outside of things perfectly fine, and I'm just really happy. I got it. Yeah.
I understand you donated 25% of your prize money, which was £100,000, to a charity. Was it also a charity that deals with
no,
hearing
loss? It was several charities. One was Action and Hearing Loss, which is another charity that helps raise awareness of hearing. Another one was also another deaf charity, which is for children, and another one was just a charity my dad supports. So it was kind of spread it out.
Yeah. All right. I'm interested in knowing about the movie that you're shooting. Tell us more. I know you touched a bit on it, but tell us about this movie. What is it really about?
Yeah, so we're working with a company called Ginger Wink Films, which is a UK-based filmmaking company, and we're aiming to make a short film, maybe 30 minutes or so, about the issues facing deaf and hearing impaired people in Malawi. And we also want to use the film to raise awareness about the work that we're doing. It's very important that people in Malawi know that there are services that are becoming available, and if someone that they know, a friend or family member has hearing loss, they don't need to suffer. You know, that there could be a solution for them, so they need to come and access the services that are available. So it's about promoting the work that we're doing. It's about highlighting the challenges that people face in this country, and it's about using Sam as a role model.
That's right.
I mean, many people I've noticed have been so surprised that the UK Big Brother winner is in Malawi.
That's right.
That's quite exciting for people. It's
That's
exciting for us,
and
the fact that he has hearing loss. And he won Big Brother, and he's a funny, smart, engaging character. I should stop complimenting him.
Oh, wow. I want to see more of this funny side,
So I think he's a great role model.
That's right.
Not only for deaf people in Malawi, but also for deaf people back home, because Sam was the first person with hearing loss to win Big Brother. And
I'm the first person to apply as well.
Yeah.
World Hard of Hearing,
And there are many... Still, even where we come from, there are many misunderstandings around hearing loss. There's a lot of stigma attached to wearing hearing aids, especially as a young person.
That's right.
So the film is for audiences back home and also here. And we hope that when it's ready, we'll come to Malawi and show it, because we want the people who feature in the film to see themselves.
That's right. That's right. She talked about a lot of stigma that people with many kinds of disabilities face, including hearing loss. And as a role model, how do you think you impact people who are disabled? What do you think? How do you surely are a motivation to people with disabilities, or maybe I should say, have you seen people's
struggle?
They meet you and you're the UK Big Brother winner. They must be really motivated seeing you as a role model.
Yeah.
He's saying, how do you use your position as a role model when you meet other people?
Oh, right, okay, sorry, yes. So basically, when I do meet them, I try to be really positive as I can. Like you see some deaf people, they don't have much confidence in themselves, which is a shame really, because no matter what level of hearing, you've always got a really good life if you make it if you make it that way. You should never have really negative vibes about. You never should let your hearing bring you down. So every time I meet them, I try and say especially if they need some words of motivation, I just say, listen, just don't let it bring you down. Meet friends, suit you. For example, if you get a friend who sign with you, and for me now, I love to sign, but where I come from, there's no one to sign with, so it's difficult for me to keep up my sign language. But when I play for the Wales deaf football team and a Great Britain deaf football team that I have played for them, and it's good then to get back into the sign language. So yeah, there's a life out there for every single deaf person. I mean, I got some friends who are doing extremely well, and they're also role models as well. So yeah, it's just all about confidence and trying to regain that confidence if they lost it.
Okay, wonderful. Now, what was your biggest highlight as being in the Big Brother house?
Winning.
Yes, winning. Okay.
No. A lot of people say my best highlight was when I challenged one of the people who were in there who tend to was quite manipulative and he's a big game player, and a lot of people wanted someone to kind of stick up to him and tell him off, and I was the first person to do that. So I think I won a lot of people over from doing that. No one would expect it from me because I was deaf.
Yes.
And because this is a task, I actually fully understood. I knew what was going on, and because I did, I was confident enough to challenge that guy. And yeah, so I'd say that's probably one of my bigger highlights.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of like winning the public over.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you by any chance watched Big Brother Africa? Have you?
I haven't had a chance because we don't really have much TV where we are.
Okay.
And,
But he's met some of the Malawi
Of course,
contestants.
Yeah, from previous
Yeah,
years.
so we've
okay.
met Fatima and Code.
Yes. Okay.
Dane wasn't there though, was he?
Yeah, we didn't meet Zayn, unfortunately, but yeah, it's been really interesting for Sam to exchange stories. And Fatima was mentioning that when she was on, there was actually a contestant from Uganda who also had hearing aids,
Okay.
but he was evicted after the first week.
Yeah.
And so she was happy to meet Sam.
meet
and
Sam,
yeah.
and
When
he
I
was a
go
winner.
back to the UK now, I'll have to have a look on YouTube and type in Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Well, the housemate that's representing Malawi right now is
Yeah.
actually from this TV station.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
right.
So you're all rooting for him
We're
or
all
her?
rooting for him, exactly. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Hopefully he brings back the prize money.
Good luck.
Yeah, yeah.
Good luck.
All right, but thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Sam.
you, Emily, for joining
It's
us
lovely
on
to meet you.
Breakfast Live. And Sam,
Thank
it's
you
a
very
pleasure
much.
to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
All the best, and we hope you enjoy your stay in Malawi.
Thanks.
That's right. All right, we are just having a chat with Emily Bell. She's the program manager for Sound Seekers and also the winner for Big Brother UK 2013, Sam Even, joining us this morning on Breakfast Live. Quite interesting, and what a great opportunity for us and for you viewers out there watching to get to hear from the winner of Big Brother UK 2013 and also what Sound Seekers is doing as an organization to make a difference and help people who have hearing problems. Breakfast Live continues very shortly. We wind off and finish today's edition of Breakfast Live. But in the meantime, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.